It's Thursday the 2nd, I'm FX Plu and this is CurrencyTransfer.com's market update. And the headlines today are that the Upbeat Fed is to raise rates next month, uncertainty surrounds sterling and the rate hike today, and the ECB is in a pretty good place. So last night the Fed left their interest rates on hold and Chairman Powell gave a remarkably upbeat assessment of the US economy and left the market in no doubt that there will be a rate hike next month. The dollar reacted positively as Powell met expectations, but it didn't go over the top as it remains a little wary over the trade war escalating and the possibility of the EU getting dragged into it as well as China. In the UK, there is a wide expectation of a rate hike today. If there is, the market is going to be looking for clarity over whether this is a one-off or whether it's the start of an elongated series of hikes. Therefore, will sterling start a sustainable rally? Certainly against the euro, where their stated monetary policy is so dovish. Governor Carley will probably call this a one-off, saying the MPC remains vigilant and ready to react if necessary. This, of course, will leave the door wide open for them to cut rates if Brexit looks to be stalling economic progress. Sterling trod water yesterday, cable remains within a very tight range, and sterling euro touched a high of 112.60. The reaction, therefore, is pretty hard to call. The upside could be limited, as so much of this is already priced in, but there is still significant downside risk, both to the outside chance of no hike, which is less likely, but also what's called a dovish hike. So if Carney's speech doesn't give the market the warm and fuzzies over the future outlook, that also may trigger a sterling sell-off. Watch this space around midday today. The ECB, meanwhile, has got the market pretty much where it wants. They've made it perfectly clear that quantitative easing will end soon and that there will be no rate hike until next year or so. However, before we start dishing out the gold stars over there, don't forget the debt crisis. This has not been discussed and let alone acted upon, and could well therefore be a barrier on the path for Eurodollar down to 110. For now though, Eurodollar remains in a tight range between 116.60 and 117 yesterday. Sterling euro saw 112.15 to 112.60, but we expect a little bit more action today around the rate hike. Any comments? In the comments below, please. Questions are always welcome. See you tomorrow.